What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, and we're going back to their 1989 album Wild for the penultimate tune, getting close to the end of the last of their albums I haven't finished the proper album of, though I'm also going to start reacting to some of the B-sides and sort of rarities from the chorus era, because I have the deluxe, like, 3-disc version of that. And I realize, I want to hear more from that period, so we're going to start listening to some singles and B-sides from that era as well, which is, right after this, essentially. But yeah, we're going to listen to Crown of Thorns. As a phrase, it obviously, I think for many people, will invoke, religious imagery and narrative. Fair to say that it's, there are literary and mythological references to an undesirable crown, a crown which is, harmful and which, might be ironic or placed as a punishment. So, there's a few different sort of cultural and historical sources that the general idea or image may come from. But regardless, again, it, I think, relates to whatever the source context or, whatever the origin of the imagery. It relates to a crown which is, as I said, harmful. It will bring pain to the wearer. It is a burden, and it may be placed ironically. The idea of that, you are not a king. You're here to be punished in this way, but in a way that will make light of or exploit any claim to sort of royalty. But bottom line, yeah, I'm interested in the way in which this may manifest in a Erasure song. One of the things I enjoy about their music so much is not only do they find a way to make, even pain and emotional sort of stress and anxiety, find a way to kind of like turn the other corner or turn the corner and to feel brighter and to, Vince's sonics kind of raising and Andy's, voice sort of like bringing us out of the darkness into the light. But I am curious how that might work with a phrase like Crown of Thorns, so let's get to it. This is from the 1989 album Wild, Erasure, Crown of Thorns. Oh, I love the bass already.
Sunflowers crumble into dust, the seashells scatter and die. Light in her eyes was black in their lives. We gather round a funeral.
Kind of dark, moody Erasure is unreal.
New England's land, shattered glass on the ground.
England's land, shattered glass on the ground. It's commentary on England, and it's like, it's like hard, percussive, like.
Her name burns into his brow. Scorn in her eyes, her back to the prize. We spit upon the life that never was. And here we stand, on England's land. The rose is choked by its thorn.
The rose is choked by what?
So for your wound,
So England's wearing the crown of thorns? The way his voice shot up, the like invigoration of the sonic background, that like insect buzzy layer. Out of here, Vince, with all these little percussive flourishes at the end of the measure. The bass line. that Gregorian chant mode is something to behold. This tribal vocals, echoic and sort of floating over the top of the track. What the heck? I don't know how many favorites I've had from Erasure, but I'm going to put that into my favorites category, which probably is like 90% of their catalog that I've heard so far. Yeah, brilliant. I love it. Again, it sounds like it's a historical, cultural, critique of England, and perhaps the irony, maybe, of talking about the royal sort of it is a kingdom in a traditional sense, at least in terms of its structure. I don't know. I wonder exactly what's going on there. And as as an American who, again, I studied English history, British history more broadly, to a limited degree. When you get your graduate degree, you do have to study different regions, but it wasn't ever my focus, so it's not an area of expertise. So I may not have the full wherewithal to appreciate exactly what's going on there. But sonically, my goodness, the sort of, again, kind of deep, moody feel of it. I remember people talking as early as Ship of Fools, which is maybe the second or third reaction I did for Erasure, about moody Erasure is really something. And again, this is one that kind of had that feel. There were moments where it felt kind of like operatic the way he was singing, but then again there were moments where it was almost like a classical kind of chant, or a Middle Ages sort of chant feel. Vince's bass lines and sort of all the little percussive touches and rolls, again, it's an instant favorite, despite the fact that that includes more tracks of theirs than not when it comes to my list. But yeah, really love that one. Let me know if you feel the same way. I will see you next time. Peace.